Somebody who might know somebody who could help. And if I do, what do you propose to do? Play Superman and run out and try to save her?
I can buy her freedom. If you need money, I'll get it. I can raise it.
Well, can you help us, Marco?
Maybe. But maybe I can find somebody.
Where? When?
Never mind that. Look, I'm going to need $100 in advance.
Okay, well, when do I hear from you?
But I've got something to tell you. See ya.
I hope you didn't just throw away $100.
Doesn't matter. I'd throw away $1 million if it would get me Jenny back.
1 o'clock. Morning edition of the Banner should be out in a few hours. What do you think, Bonnie?
I think the personal columns better have the right message in from Joe Riley. Sounded pretty desperate on the phone.
Oh, I was down that way in the morning. Did you see her? Did you talk to her, Becky?
Just on the phone once.
What'd she say?
Nothing that would help you, Richard.
Well, let me be the judge of that, okay? Did she confide in you at all?
No. I'm sorry. Well, haven't you seen her?
Well, I saw her last night at the Blue Ridge Club. I managed to see her alone for a while in her dressing room.
Was her husband there?
Oh, Edwina kept her entertained at the bar.
Well, what did she say?
Pack of lies. Lies. She told me she didn't love me. She never loved me. It's lies.
Well, why would she do that?
The only explanation I can think of is that Luke has threatened her some way. He's forced her into staying there with him. She has no choice, so she's telling me that she doesn't love me just to keep me away.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to hurt you.
Yeah, I thought of that too. She loves me. She loves me all right.
Well, I'm sure she does. I mean, she couldn't fake that.
No. You know, I remember when I used to hold her in my arms and we'd talk. She'd look at me that way. Damn. Now I know she loves me. Melinda, you gotta help me.
What can I do?
You can go over there, see her, find out what's happening.
Well, do you think she'd talk to me?
I don't know, but you're her friend. I think she might talk to you. But even if she doesn't, if you could just get me some sign that she still wants to be with me. Something. I mean, I need that. Just one sign.
Richard, what would one sign do?
It'll keep me going. I mean, I'm prepared to do anything at all, to get Becky back.
All right. If her husband will let me in, I'll find out all that I can.
Thanks, Melinda. Engagement ring. Here?
Yes.
It's pretty. Okay, call me, okay?
See? Still in intensive care. Is there any improvement? I see. All right, Pat, take it easy. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Paul hasn't improved at all, then?
I can't even promise Pat she can see him this afternoon.
Oh, dear.
Yes, come in.
I thought you'd want to see this morning's edition, Mr. Riley.
Thank you, Edwina. Here it is. Howdy, honey. We're still here. couple of hours. Sedative wore off.
What time is it?
A little after 9. I've been thinking, if everything had gone according to plan, I would have been in the surgery for a little over 2 hours now.
They had the nerve to say?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment.
Where is it? Right there. It says Sonia. Contact me soonest. Riley. What's that mean? Nothing. It tells us absolutely nothing. They must be playing tricks or stalling or something.
Oh, man. I wish they'd just give us Ken so we can get it over with.
I got a good mind to kill that old man right now and dump him on the hospital parking lot.
Bonnie.
I mean it. The way they're fooling around, he's gonna die anyway.
Well, the message said contact him. Maybe when you call, we'll find out they're ready to make a trade.
I doubt it. I called the hospital. Kendall's still in intensive care.
Maybe he is dying.
You know, I think they'd keep him in there no matter what, just to keep us guessing.
We should have got out of the country as soon as we hit Kendall. I mean, he was hurt bad enough. That was okay.
I'm getting tired of you, Herman.
And I'm getting tired of you. I let you talk me in every move we make, and then I regret it.
Then leave. Go to Canada. Have a wonderful time. I'll take care of things here all by myself.
You don't think about dying at all, do you? I mean, you don't care.
Sure I care. Actually, I think about it a lot. But when I die, Herman, it's not going to be because my heart gave out or anything. I'm going to die in great style.
How come you were so lucky to pull a double shift? Hey, Bartender's wife's in the hospital having a baby, so what can I do?
Work a double shift.
Work a double shift.
I can't believe people actually drink this time of the day, you know?
Something else, huh?
Oh, good morning, sunshine.
Oh, I second that.
Haven't you got something to do?
Sure. Make a drink, coffee?
I don't want anything. I'm here to talk to Marco. You mind?
What's the matter with you today?
What's the matter with me? What's the matter with me? When you called this morning, Larry was still in the house. I just made it to the phone before he answered it.
Well, it gets the adrenaline running. Perks you up early in the morning.
What was so important that you called me so early?
Work. We've got an early one today.
How early?
15 minutes around the corner.
That motel down the corner? That's where Aldo Pearson beat me up. That place specializes in weirdos. No way.
Now, we're not going to go through this again, are we?
Oh, yes, we are. And it's your fault. You can never leave well enough alone, can you, Marco? Every day, I grit my teeth, and I try to hang on to my sanity. And I'm doing it. But then, you call me early in the morning and tell me to meet you at this sleazy place and then tell me that I'm tricking around the corner. Now, how do you think that makes me feel?
You used to like that sleazy dump around the corner when you were tricking for fun.
Do you want me to tell you something seriously?
Do I have a choice?
It was never fun.
Oh, come on, Karen.
I only did it because I would get angry at Larry, or because I was tired of being a housewife, or because I get so restless that I thought I would jump out of my skin, or I get so lonely that I couldn't stand it. But as soon as it was over, I'd hate myself. And nothing in life is fun when you hate yourself.
But you did used to like to receive those gifts now, didn't you?
You don't understand it all, do you? That was before I realized that I loved my husband and how much my marriage meant to me. A period of my life I was very, very messed up.
Well, now you're getting paid to be messed up. So why don't you have your fun on the way to the bank?
I told you I don't want to do it. I want out of it.
Well, then I'll have to tell Larry what it is you want out of.
That's all right. I don't care.
I thought your marriage was important to you.
It is. And after Larry kills you, I'll put it back together.
Look, your date's in 10 minutes.
I'm not doing it. The only thing I'm doing today is watching television to make sure that my sister is found alive and well.
Look, I'm sorry about your sister, but you can't help by sitting around. Besides, there's a TV in the motel.
You're a regular riot. Forget it. I'm dead serious. I'm not doing it.
Carrie, wait.
Thank you, Jack. Well, hopefully the terrorists will read this.
Yes, but more hopefully they'll let Jim go.
In any case, a lot of other people will read it. And who knows how many lives might be saved because of your instructions on what to do in case of a heart attack.
I certainly hope that Jim Craig is one of them.
We don't even know if they heard your radio broadcast or not.
Well, apparently a lot of other people did. According to Ed Hall, 38 people called the police last night with possible leads.
If none of the leads pan out, Dr. Scott, what are Jim's chances?
It depends upon how much medication he has, Mrs. Reilly. It's as simple and awful as that. What we're dealing with here is a race against time.
What do you want me to get you for breakfast?
Not hungry.
You still moping around about that boyfriend of yours?
I'm not thinking about him.
Yes, you are. You still got that look on your face. Same look you had last night. If I was you, I think you'll be happy since I let you talk to him. If he comes nosing around here again, I just may have to hurt him.
He's not coming back, Luke, so stop thinking about him.
You sure about that? Who is it?
Lynn Cramer.
Well, who the hell are you and what do you want?
Any way I can make you more comfortable?
Jenny, please. Stop fussing about me. Let's worry about you for a while. How are you doing?
I haven't thought anything about anyone but you. I did think about Brad last night for a little while before I went to sleep. I have no idea how he's taking all this.
Well, I think I do. He must be frantic.
But what form is it taking?
Honey, what is it that you're not saying?
Jim, you don't want to hear all this right now.
No, please. Why don't we just pretend that we're sitting in my living room having a nice, quiet talk about you and Brad.
Well, that's one thing I never did, is have a nice, quiet talk about Brad. I guess I was afraid.
Why?
Well, because so much of it is so unpleasant, and anyway, people, they just won't understand why I'm staying with him.
Things are really that bad between you?
Well, sometimes they're very good, sometimes they're just awful. We just can't seem to find a middle ground. When I went away to the retreat, I thought of a few things that I thought might help us to reach this middle ground.
Uh-huh. How does Brad feel about those things?
He's very unhappy about it. Of course, that's the way people are when you ask them to grow up. And that's all I'm asking him to do, to just grow up.
Well, we all worried about it when you got married. Just that thing, Brad's immaturity.
Well, I worried about it too, but I just had no idea the extent of it.
Well, if you had an idea, do you think you would have married him just the same?
I don't know. That's a very difficult thing to answer right now. We did have some terrible times, Jim. But I love him. I miss him. I just don't know.
Well, honey, have you given Brad an ultimatum about growing up?
Yeah, sort of a shape up or ship out.
Well, then I think he'll shape up. No one doubts his love for you, dear.
Jim, is that enough? His love for me and my love for him. I used to think that, but now I just don't know. I realize how deep his insecurities go now. They control him so much more than he knows.
Honey, I'm sure that Brad wants to be a man. I'm sure that he wants to do the right thing. If he didn't, he never would have fallen in love with you.
Well, Will says that he will try to turn me into a mother. And he has. All of a sudden, I've become a stern parent. Do you think that it's possible for people to change?
Yes, I think it is, if they really want to. And I think Brad really wants to.
Jim, what is it? Lynn. Hi, Becky.
Friend of yours, Rebecca Lee?
Yes, she lives over at Miss Hopkins, where I used to live. For heaven's sakes, Luke, let her in. It's nice to see you, Lynn. You too.
Ain't you gonna introduce me?
Oh. Lynn, this is Luke. Luke Lynn.
I'm her husband. That's the part you left out.
I know.
What are you doing here?
I came to see Becky.
You sure that ex-boyfriend of hers didn't send you over here?
I'm sure.
You don't look sure.
Luke, will you please go get some breakfast and let us talk?
What are you gonna say I can't hear? Okay. I reckon I'm gonna be gone about 2 minutes. You better get all the talking you have to done in that time. Oh, you might take a message over to Richard for me if you'd be so kind.
Of course. If I see him.
You just tell him that I'd be mighty grateful if he'd stop messing around with Becky. 'Cause he's gonna find it difficult typing up them articles with one hand.
He sounds like he means it. He does. He'd do it. He'd do almost anything. Why did you marry him? It's a long story. I ain't got time for it right now. Did Richard send you? Of course. He is worried sick about you. And now I am too. We have got to get you away from this man. No, that's not what I want. Becky, you can't tell me that you love him. Sure I do. Oh, come on. You ran away from him, didn't you? You were even willing to go to Europe. No, you got it wrong, Lynn. Oh, come on. Look me straight in the eyes and tell me that you don't love Richard. It don't matter because Luke's here. He's got to forget about me, same way I got to forget about him. No, you can get a divorce. You don't have to stay with a man that you don't want. Listen, we'll help you, Richard and I. You don't understand. I can't tell you. Becky, you've got to trust us. We love you. Well, if you love me and you want to help me, then you'll tell Richard to get on that plane for Europe. Becky, how can you live with that man? You don't love him. Because I want to, that's that. I don't understand. What kind of power does he have over you? Will you stop asking me all these questions? No, you've got to tell me, and if you don't, I can't help you.
What are you doing to her, woman? You get out of here. You made my Becky unhappy. And I like my Becky happy. And then what makes her cry? Go right on my list. No get.
It's all right. Go on, Lynn. number.
We're in the same psych course at the university.
Yes, I know that, but I didn't give you my number, and I'm not listening.
Well, I got it from a friend of a friend.
So what kind of politics do you want to discuss?
Whatever you're into.
And what's that?
Well, from what I hear, you're pretty exotic. I mean, you're into, pretty strange kind of underground things.
And what if I am?
Well, I've got a bit of an interest in Bonnie Harmer and a guy by the name of Herman Cantrell.
Because you're on their side? Or because you want the money for catching them?
More questions than I do. I'm asking the questions around here.
Look, man, I don't know you from Adam. There's no reason why I have to answer your questions.
Hey, I'm interested in the movement. I really am.
What movement is that?
The radical movement, the one you're into.
I never admitted that. You just alluded to it.
What is this? You think I'm a cop?
No, you know cop. I can smell them a mile away.
Okay, now that we're over that, back to the fact that I'm interested in Herman and Bonnie.
And you never answered why.
I'm on their side.
What side is that?
Oh, what is this?
Look, you claim to be interested in some nondescript movement, and you claim to be interested in some nondescript side. Describe them. What are they about? What are the goals? What are your goals?
I'm against the establishment. I don't like what they stand for, like capitalism.
Mm-hmm. What do you believe in?
The workers, the people, the proletariat.
You are the biggest phony I have ever run into in my life. You make undercover cops look smart, you know what I mean? You're sitting here spouting some punk stuff off the top of your head, and there is not even a glimmer of idealism in it.